Before this begins, I just wanted to apologize to everybody. It takes a very special type of low IQ individual who has been doing this for over a year to forget to record the audio properly. So, my apologies, but the audio for the game on this single episode will be missing. Again, I'm sorry for that, but I hope that does not ruin your experience. And without further ado, we shall begin. Hello everyone, I am Epsilon, and today I will be playing a Lord of the Rings mod for Medieval 2 Total War called Divide and Conquer version 4.5. I will be playing as the Northern Dunedain, but before that, let me explain a couple of edits I've done. Firstly, I removed the garrison scripts, mostly because I dislike not knowing what I'm going up against when I besiege a town or castle. Secondly, I removed the barracks event. I will still get the fire off, but the buildings and units that it would normally restrict will be available from turn 1. I've also changed all the audio files to the vanilla Medieval 2 audio files because some of these files are copyrighted and I wasn't sure which file I needed to change, so I changed all of them. Because of these changes, there will be a couple of differences in how this playthrough plays out compared to a vanilla fresh installation of Divide and Conquer, but I hope you will still enjoy this playthrough nevertheless. And with that said, let's begin. Okay. Upon beginning the game with any faction, you'll have a whole bunch of lore text pop up on your screen. I'm not going to go through it all because it'll take a while. This just gives you all the Northern Dunedain backstory. And here's the first barracks event script. I've removed this, like I said, so it doesn't apply to me. And so, welcome to Divide and Conquer. This gives you a rough explanation of how this game works. I don't care too much about reading through all this, since I've already played the game before. But if you are a new player to this game, I highly recommend reading through it yourself. Now, let's see here. And because I screwed up the first recording, it seems like I broke something, so instead of giving me just one diplomacy box, it's giving me a whole bunch of them. Who's allied to whom, and who's at war with whom? We are at war with 2 factions, and I'll go over that shortly. But first, before that, this is the Northern Dunedain. You own 2 regions, 4 generals, and very few units. That said, your units are very powerful. At least against one of your starting enemies, anyway. To your south and east, you will be fighting the Goblins of Moria, which is probably the weakest orc faction in the game. To your north, you have Angmar, which is significantly more difficult. As for your starting provinces, much like Venezuela, the Northern Dunedain have no economy and must survive off eating hobbits to live. You think I'm joking, but keeping your army supplied with a hefty amount of hobbits will keep the orcs at bay. So, what I've come up with is using both of the armies outside of your starting territory to take over Numenor. Taking your army in the south, hire some hobbits, and immediately move northward. So, I don't really know if I should keep this army here until the southern one can reach for the free upkeep, but I'm gonna go ahead and move them out to siege down the enemy. And what I'm gonna do here is what I just stated. Hire as many hobbits as I can and move up. And get blocked by something. Longbottom. This army does technically start next to like 2 rebel regions, but I think it's more important to guarantee you get Numenor. And now, we have 2 very poorly developed cities. Or villages, I guess. We need to fix this, though I think really the only thing I can do right now is build carpenter's huts. Chicken farming will be important in building up your population, but everything else you won't be making that much money from. This one will actually lose you money since I got rid of the garrison script. The only real reason to get it is for the public order bonus. I will start recruiting here immediately and recruiting here immediately. I will be moving these two up here so that they get free upkeep. And I think that'll be it for now, so I will end my turn. And this first turn, all the AI factions will expand their territories. So the first turn may take a little bit longer than others. They also get a couple of armies that spawn in, I think. And now a whole bunch of events will fire off. So, these units are pretty strong for starting units. Unfortunately, they take forever to replenish. 33 for the Dunedain Rangers, 15 for the Wardens. I get this mission every single time I start a Northern Dunedain campaign. Unfortunately, I don't think you're ever gonna make it before this Goblin army will. That being said, you can probably just let them take it over, and then you can come in after them and take it over from them. And so I've built, or started building, the chicken coop. That should give us a population bonus of 0.5%. I would like to build it here, but I don't have the money for that. And I'll end my turn again. And I sound like I'm playing a card game now. And so, Dunedain has now been taken over by the goblins. I don't think I can win this fight against the goblins, so I'm not gonna try. I think I'll just continue to build up my forces. And then, I'll move my army down to take Dunedain. If their forces decrease. I don't know if it will or not. Now I think I can come over here and hire some more hobbits. Let me see if I can do that. No, because we hired all the hobbits earlier. That being said, I've gotten my first army up here. Let's save the game before we do this. And let's go into battle. No, I don't trust the AI. Okay, the battle map. This is Numenos. It is a custom settlement, and it looks really good. Whoever did all the models in this game is amazing. Like, your work is fantastic. This is a really cool map, but unfortunately, we're probably not going to be fighting on it that much. The AI also has this weird tendency to just group up in the town center. Of course I say that, but watch them be at the town gate this time. You spread out, and I think this general's armor piercing, right? Yes. Is it just his melee, or is it also his arrows? Still arrows, armor piercing, okay, that's good to know. One of the garrison troops are sellswords. The sellswords are very dangerous. As such, I'm going to try and wipe them all out with... Does he also have... This is still bowmen, these are bodyguards. That's a different unit. Effective against armor. Do you also have steel arrows? Yes, you do. So, both of these guys are going to be trying to focus fire on the sellswords. Are they here? Yes. These guys, they are armored and they deal armor-piercing damage. They are very strong. The rest of the units aren't as bad. But those two, or that one, I think there's only one. Only one group of sellswords, right? Yes, only one group of sellswords. Lumbermen, woodsmen, lumbermen. So the lumbermen are also armor-piercing. Yeah, I'm definitely sending in the hobbits first. Say hello, cannon fodder. Soak up the damage, and then I'll send in the big boys. So, this is the starting unit for Bree. And these are the starting units for the Northern Dunedain, and I guess these two as well. I can't actually recruit these outside of certain regions. These I can recruit anywhere. But yeah, you can see the massive difference in stats. 7 attack, 16 defense, 2 attack, 5 defense. Also, the upkeep for these units is pretty low compared to what you would expect. These are 180, and these are 225. But these are substantially better units, though. So it's ridiculous. Anyway, let's break down this gate. And now that that's done, let's wait for my army to get up here. They're going to be very slow. Okay, I don't understand this. There's a gate here, and you can break the gate. Oh, hold on. I think you can break the gate here. Actually, let me go check that. I'm pretty sure you can break the gate here. I'll pick this back up. Oh, never mind. You cannot break the gate here. The one on this side, I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, you can. Okay. My bad. I saw this, and I was like, you can't get across this bridge. Why can you break this open? Okay, never mind. I am a dummy. Anyway, you guys can drop that. Control I. Can't do that, so you guys go up forward. Oh, I need to get rid of the skirmish mode. Get rid of this. Actually, you two can turn these off. I'm turning off fire at will so they don't waste any ammo on something that's not a sellsword. And my army has come into the city. That being said, it's still gonna take a while for these guys to get over. That's too bad for me. And let's stop moving the camera because it does slow the speed down. I probably could have survived the, just using the auto-resolve, but I highly do not recommend using the auto-resolve except for in very specific instances. Because auto-resolve is, not good, shall we say. Yeah, it's rather shit, to be honest. You lose all your units and lose the battle. Even with the balance of power like this, you still might lose. I don't understand how it's supposed to work. I wonder if I can use my Dunedain archers to bring these guys forward. Because the Dunedain archers have a pretty decent range. I think it's 220. I think for normal units it's like 170, 150 for these units. 130 for them. So I'm gonna move these guys up a little bit. There we go. You go there. And the enemies are coming. So let's go ahead and move up those guys. Oh, they're actually moving up their army? Okay, well then. They are actually moving up. So you guys come here. And here. And here. Now run forward. And you guys here. 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 And here. And these two, you guys should be able to, there we go. I'm thinking I screwed up. Oh, there we go. And their cell swords are still up here, right? Yes, okay. This is fine. You guys just shoot at whatever you want. Militiamen, go forward and try to kill these woodsmen, or hunters. I guess these aren't really, hobbits, because it's not just hobbits in Bree. The hobbits are from Hobbiton. But still, it's basically the Hobbit faction. And luckily, I think this militia can do pretty well against the woodland hunters. After all, they are pretty weak archer units. And there goes most of them. Ooh, the lumbermen are coming though, and that is not good for me. Let's get my wardens up, and my Arthrodon footmen. They're not bringing up, nope, they have still not brought these guys up, so we are good. We have lost 7% of our men, and they have lost 33%. Slow it down a little so we can see some of the animations. Ooh, he just got destroyed. I guess they're working off the Fire Emblem rules. Did he just shoot a bow at point blank? I think that only works when you're an elf or Aragorn. Anyway, Fire Emblem rules. Axes beat spears. Although it looks like I'm still winning this fight anyway. So, never mind. Cannot tell who's doing most of the damage. At least we're fighting on an incline, so it can kind of shoot over my men's heads. Yeah, kind of. Kind of looks like we're in the way now. Now what the AI likes to do is just rush its units in and not even stop the fight. They just rush their units in. And suddenly, all your troops are dead, and I have no idea how that works. Like this. Except usually it's with their entire army. But we're good for now. I wonder if I should bring in my Dunedain warriors yet. The wardens and the Arthrodon footmen. Let's go ahead and do it. The enemy's troops are wavering, but there we go. Alrighty, so let's kill these Woodsman's Hunters. And then bring in everybody over here. And then bring you guys in. Here, I guess. Bring in the archer militia here, and the crossbow militia in somewhere as well. We are going to shoot at them. Let's get everybody to run. And again, these guys are not in auto fire yet. Yet being the keyword there. And what are you guys doing? Oh, I thought you were about to aggro them. You guys too, actually. All three of you. So, crossbows. I think every single crossbow unit is armor piercing. Which makes sense. I think that's how it was in the base medieval 2 as well. Alright. Let's kill these guys. Oh, shite. I have screwed up here. I have screwed up here. Kind of. Not really. But let's go defend our men. This is not good for us. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. The cell switch is still coming, though. Let's get these men out of here. The enemy cell swords are almost all dead now, which is good. Oh, you guys come over here, and I guess you guys attack. You guys come in from behind, or I guess the flank. And you guys, I completely forgot about you. And that should be victory for us. Now, unfortunately, I do not think this army is going to be able to take over Deadman's Pike or Dyke or whatever the hell it is. I cannot for the life of me remember. Okay, so Numenus has been conquered. Do not sack it. Don't do either of these. You need population here. You need population here more than anything. Carpenter's hut. We don't have much money. Let's go ahead and move him in there. There's not much you can do there. You're not going to get any free upkeep yet. Alright, end turn. Oh, right. By the way, something I should mention. I've never had to have more than I've never needed more than one Arthedain knight in this settlement off the soul. That being said, having two never hurts. Having more is good, but the reason why I bring that up is because Angmar will eventually come down from the north and attack. I've never had to deal with an army that was actually threatening to me with just these two units. We don't have much money. They've removed their army from Turtween, but their army is still there. That's not good for us. There's a settlement here and a settlement here? I doubt that there's one here. I would like to get the Undertowers if I can, but I might not be able to. I don't think I'm going to worry about that too much. That being said, I'm going to cheat just a little bit to see where these settlements are. Here and here. Yeah, okay. I thought it was over here. But no, it's here and here. What is this called? Deadman's Dyke, okay. And then there's the Undertowers, which doesn't show it, but has a palantir, which increases your trade. which is why I want that one, but I might not be able to reach that one in time. These two, however, probably good to have. I think they're going to have probably the same garrison as did Anuminas. This one, however, does not. This one actually has trolls, which is why I'm afraid of it. I don't think I can win against that. But let me go ahead and show off the world, I guess. The High Elves. Most of their faction starts here. They also get on Laudris. I don't know if they took this over, or if they just ended up getting it. I guess from conquering the orcs. Or Goblins of Moria, whatever. The Goblins of Moria get these 3 regions at the beginning of the game. They also get Goblin Town. They only don't get Goblin Town if you do not start as them or as Gundabad. Actually, I don't remember if you play as the Goblins of Moria. I don't know if you start with the town or not. I don't think you do. I haven't played as them since well, way too long ago. Isengard. They start out in Isengard when you start as them, as an AI faction, or if the AI plays as them, they get all 3 of these regions too. Gondor's borders remain unchanged, I believe. I'm not sure about Mordor. I don't know if they get this or not. Harad, Khan, and Rune all get a lot of land. If you play as Rune, you start as Mistfriend. If you play as Khan, I think you start at one of these 3 settlements here. And Harad, I don't know. Whatever their capital is now is probably where you start at. Here, I bet it's here. And then there's the Ardunayam, the King's Men. If you play as them, they start as a, what is it called? A horde faction? And it starts you down here, and you can go and conquer Umbar. But if I play as the Ardunayam, I prefer to go somewhere else. Because you aren't forced to start there. Tharbad's a good start. I went immediately to Mithlond once. I conquered all 3 of these cities in one turn, and had a very easy campaign that way. You have these doors up here. I'm hoping that these doors will assist with Angmar, but Angmar is kind of far away from them, so I doubt they'll hardly do anything. The High Elves start out at war with Angmar and the Goblins of Moria. Same as us, really. Actually, I think their victory conditions are the same as ours as well. We have to wipe out, I think, Mordor and Isengard, despite not starting next to them. Well, it makes sense for Aragorn to do that anyway. The High Elves, I think they're staying in Middle-earth to fulfill their duty to defeat Sauron. Carn Dûm is the Angmar capital. If you take over any faction's capital, it spawns a massive death stag outside of it, unless you wipe out that faction that turn. The hardest one that is to do is Khazad-dûm, I think, because they're also a horde faction, so if you take over their last settlement, they're still going to exist until you kill off their entire royal line. Anyway, that's enough of that. So, army. I'll move you out here and get rid of the fog of war. Oh wait, Barketta's where? Barketta's here, okay. And I'll end my turn. And hopefully, these orcs, okay, they did not move their army. That's very unfortunate for me, that being said. Okay, right. Aragorn has a quest. I don't like doing this quest legitimately. I usually cheat to get through it, but I'm going to hold off on that for now and move you guys up here and you guys down here. And this entire army here is just archer units. Oh, well, these units can fight in melee. Against the goblins, at least. These guys are actually really bad. And these guys are actually worse than the Cardinal Sentinels in every way possible. And they're worse than Dunedain Rangers, too. Unfortunately, it seems that my income's gonna go down per turn now. What do they have? Okay, so they have the exact same garrison as Numenos did. And the Numenos cannot recruit anything yet. Nope, no it cannot. I need to get Aragorn into the Bree region. He doesn't actually have to get to the city, he just has to stay here, which I would highly recommend just staying here, because there's a massive rebel army that's somewhere around here that just likes to ambush you if you go all the way to Bree. I learned that the hard way. There's another one over here somewhere. I think that one has trolls. So, you know, avoid that one if you can. Now, I played this a couple of times by myself to see what the best start was. I don't know if this is the best start, but it's the start that I'm going with. And I have no money. Okay, there we go. That should be fixed now. I would like to get a school going. Where's the school building? Oh, I already... Library, that's what it's called. Eventually, we'll want to get to the House of Kings. This will give you the Sons of Numenor, which are very, very good halberd units. I think they can only be recruited in Numenos, though, although I might be wrong about that. Regardless, you guys. Let's save scum a bit and attack Barketta. You know, I could just siege them down, but I'm not going to. Start deployment and move you guys up here. Do I want to surround this city? Not really. Actually, I only see one gate. Is there only one gate? Nope. No, that's all just a watchtower. Okay, so there's only one gate here. I guess we'll break down a random wall then. I don't understand what triggers these guys to start the battle with skirmish mode automatically on, and what doesn't. Because these guys started the battle with skirmish mode on, and these guys did not. Are these the woodsmen? Bandits? Ooh, these aren't even the, So these guys don't even have the axes, so this is not the same. Garrison, these guys are just bandits, and they're going to just rush out, I guess. Well, that's cool and all. You know what else is cool? Rushing in. Drop that and charge, and you guys can hold mind. Everybody, charge forward, please. You guys, get over here. And where are the cell swords at? Right here. No. Where are the swordsmen at? Where are the swordsmen at? Are there any swordsmen? Are there no swordsmen? I was completely mistaken about this garrison. Okay. Oh, no. Here they are. Cell swords. You guys go over here. Oh, nope. No, it actually, running for those guys wouldn't actually do all that much. Alright, go ahead and go into shield wall. Shield wall, and actually you guys come back and go into the flank over here. Go ahead and start shooting the swordsmen. All right, follow them in. Follow them in. I think the cell swords might be coming out though. I can't really tell. Whoa, what the heck? What is going on here? Jeez. These are some very strong men right here. Damn, the Dunedain must be doing some heavy lifting. Is this guy using different armor from the rest of his battalion? I've definitely highlighted him, so he's an Arthentine foot soldier. Alright, let's just speed up everything. I think we won this battle. So, Barchetta has been conquered. I'm just gonna occupy. And not build anything, because we can't afford it. Oops, that's the Elves. Let's adapt this army. So they have Goblin Infantry, 5 attack, 7 defense. Goblin Archers, 3 attack, 2 to missile attack in fight events. These guys can be difficult. These guys can be very difficult. That being said, I think my general's bodyguard can probably beat theirs. So, let's play it out. I'm attacking the one outside of the city, so I can draw them outside of the city. Although now that I think about it, the settlement has no walls, so I don't think that really mattered too much. Oh, they are behind us. Okay, everybody move like this and run. And the enemy general has died. And victory is ours. And we are executing them all. I'm gonna auto-resolve this because I think it's safe. Yeah, it's safe. I would like to conquer Zagkala over here. Oh, it looks like the elves might do it first. There's Austin-Adil. I could attack Austin-Adil. I think I might do that, though I don't know if I want it, because then I'd be sharing a border with the Dunlendings. They might attack me if I have a weak garrison, but then again, that might be worth it. Khazad-dûm West is their capital. And eventually, the dwarves will take it over. I've actually seen the dwarves lose once. They got conquered by the goblins when I was playing as the High Elves, and I conquered the goblins over here pretty easily. But then, somehow, goblins took over Khazad-dûm East. And then they conquered Erui, which was another settlement that the Dwarves had. And then I conquered these two regions because I was at war with the goblins. And then the Dwarves, those backstabbing dicks, decided to attack me. They didn't care who was in charge of Khazad-dûm. They wanted it. Anyway, I think that's enough for the first episode. I think that this is a decent start. I have 5 settlements now. I have no economy still, which sucks, but at least I'm in the positives now. But anyway, that's going a little bit off the rails. That will be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I thank you all for watching. Eventually, I will get down to Deadman's Dyke. But, for now, I will see you all again next time.